Hi there. Welcome to this tutorial presented to you by Nigia today. And the objective of this tutorial is to give you an idea of what process you must go through in order to participate in one of our webinars. Every webinar has at least three main components. The first is the organizer, the person that's behind the scenes, making sure that everything works out smooth. In this case, it'd be myself. The second component is the presenter, the person that you signed up for in order to hear their topic. And the third and most important component is the audience, you, because without you, well, no webinars. So the process I'm going to go through is the process that you would do in order to see one of our webinars. So the first thing, you got an email, or you will be sent an email that will give you an address, this address right here, and that link will take you to the software that needs to be installed on your computer in order to be able to interact with the presenter. It's a totally harmless piece of software that is being used by millions of people every day. Your cell phone has it, your television has it. It's basically a very harmless script. So you click on that and it'll take you to this little window here that's going to install the software to your computer. And of course, your computer may give you a warning that this may harm your computer and files downloaded from the internet may be harmful and so on and so forth. And that's standard procedure. You just go ahead and click OK to download the software. After the software is installed, you will hear a voice welcoming you to the webinar. So let's click on that, and it goes through the process of installing it. And there it is.
Welcome to GoToWebinar, Webinars Made Easy. Welcome to the webinar. You have entered as a panelist and may now speak to any other organizers or panelists on the line. Muted.
All right, so what I did there, I muted myself, otherwise you will hear an echo, feedback. So to avoid any of that, I went ahead and muted myself. So this is the panel that you will get on your right hand side, and there are several options in here for you to use. One option would be the little hand over here. This hand you will use whenever you have a question. You will click on that, and then either myself or the presenter will see that and acknowledge your hand, like in a classroom. You raise your hand to ask a question. So that's something that you want to keep in mind when you have a question. If you have a question and you don't want to raise your hand, you want to type it, then this little area that I typed, and you put your question there. And whatever the question is, the presenter or myself will see it and acknowledge it when the time is right. And that is basically all there is to this thing here. If you have a webcam, you are able to share it. We prefer not to have too many webcams because we don't want to distract from the presenter. That's about it. Now, I have on my other computer, which I'm using two computers in order to be able to create this tutorial, I'm going to share my screen, and what you're about to see now is my screen, and this will be the presenter screen. So in our next webinar, you would see whatever it is that the presenter wants you to see on their screen, on their monitor. So it could be a PDF, could be all their icons, whatever it is, and you have an option on your interface as the presenter to hide all your icons. So all that you show is just your presentation, your PowerPoint presentation or video. So nobody sees what icons you have, what links or software you have installed on your computer, because you can choose that, or you can just show everything that's in your computer. For example, I could just minimize this here if I can get to it, and then you see part of my screen of the icons that I have on my computer. And that will be it. So this will be the computer of the person that's presenting their webinar. So I'll go ahead and get this little slideshow going, something that I've been working on for our website. And that's what you will see. That's the presenter's desktop. And that's basically it. Now, I would like you to consider getting a headset with a microphone built into the headset. So don't use, there is, cancel that. Come on, don't do that to me. Because if you use a regular microphone, it catches the ambience noise, the noise that's around you, and also you'll be too far from it. So get yourself a headset, a USB headset, plug it in, configure your Windows or your Mac so that the voice is picked up through your microphone, the headset microphone, and speakers are the ones on your headset. So if you have speakers on, turn them off. Just use the headset speakers. That way when you speak, there is no feedback. That's important. So test it out at home before the webinar. Plug your microphone in, USB microphone, and play with it. There's several settings that you can do on Windows or on a Mac. And that is basically all there is to it. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me at webinars@negiatoday.com, and I'll be more than happy to help you troubleshoot any problems you may have. Please do register on time before doing the webinars, because once the webinar starts, I really can't help you, because I am doing this. I'm monitoring things and keeping an eye on the whole process. So once it starts, I cannot help you. So you got plenty of time still to register for the webinar, so that we have a smooth transition. Again, any questions, email me. I'm Fernando Bernal for Negia Today. Thank you.